Good morning, ma'am and friends. We are from Group 1 with presentation about Indonesian Dayak Park. I hope you guys enjoy and interest with this event. Thank you. And group member from Group 1 is Natalia, Rizal Tueka, and Mario Octaviani, and the last one is Riani. Okay, Indonesian Dayak Park is a West Kalimantan Dayak Cultural Tourism Park is located in Pontianak. This park contains a cultural festival organized by the government as a form of presenting Indonesian Dayak culture. The content of this cultural park is to explain the outline of Dayak culture such as its traditional house, typical dance, weapons, musical instrument, and foods. Surely this will be amazing experience for those of you who come this place.
Entrance ticket price. For the price at admission, we equals all ages, but children and adults with is 6 million in Indonesian rupiah. Package price, we provide 3 packages that are valid every day include package 1, 6,285 in Indonesian rupiah, with food, physical, tour guide facilities. Package 2, 6,250 in Indonesian rupiah, with tour guide and physical facilities. Package 3, 6,200 in Indonesian rupiah, with tour guide facilities. Don't forget, we provide a special price to 2 days and 2 nights, with is 2,585 in Indonesian rupiah.
The facility we provide are as follows. You can see that there is parking area, toilet, food court, souvenir shop, tour guide, bicycle rent, and others. Next.
The activities that you're going to do are a lot like enjoying a typical Dayak dance, visiting the traditional house of West Kalimantan, see a typical Dayak ceremony, trying to play a typical Dayak musical instrument, try the exciting tourist facilities, and let's get to know Dayak culture.
To dance, Ajat Tamuai Datai dance. As expression of joy, they also held a welcome ceremony with the Ajat Tamuai Datai dance in the province of West Kalimantan. The Ajat Tamuai Datai dance is used as a welcome dance for visiting official guests.
Okay, the traditional house from West Kalimantan is Radang House. In this section, tourist visitors will be introduction to the traditional house of West Kalimantan, namely is Radang House. In short, Radang House is the name for the long house of the Kanayat Dayak tribe. This building is an icon of Pontianak besides the equator with a length of 139 meters and the height of 7 meters. Overall, this traditional house is decorated with wood carvings such as wheel, war shield, and beer statues. The roof is made of shingle and in a gable roof. We can also see the pillars above the house, which is equipment with the statue of Amit Hombal, which is symbolizes the valor of the Dayak tribe. This traditional house function to preserve custom as well as become cultural tourism destination in Pontianak. The second one is wave cloth. Usually, in this house, there are people who wave cloth on this occasion. Visitors can try to wave own cloth, and the cloth can be taken home. Of course, this is good opportunity for you guys. This waving activity will certainly be taught and assisted by all fairs and the indigenous Dayak community until they can. The third one is part of this house consists of a terrace, living room, and family room. In the living room area, we can see a pen, a kind of table that was used in ancient times as a seat when you're receiving guests. And the last one is the advantage for visiting a traditional house in West Kalimantan is certainly a new insight for visitors from outside Kalimantan, and this can be also be a means introducing this traditional house to your visitors.
After the description of the Dayak Park, here I will also explain the Dayak ceremonies to be featured in the Dayak Park, where this ceremony will be one of the ceremony performed by the people of the Dayak tribe to express gratitude to Almighty God because of the harvest received, as well as the hope that next ceremony will be better. It will also be performed for tourists to know about the ritual of the Dayak, as well as the traditional ritual of the land and the traditional ceremony of the fruit.
Weapon and musical instrument. The first is mandau. Mandau is a traditional sword that is identity of the Dayak tribe. Decorated with typical Dayak ornament, the saber is not only used for fighting, although famous for its magical powers. Mandau is also commonly used by local people for hunting, farming, and land clearing purposes. This weapon is also commonly used as a complementary dance tool, such as the Mandau dance, Risai Kambit dance, and Ancet Papatau dance. The Dayak tribe also has other weapons that are known as deadly. Chopsticks or sipet is a typical Dayak rifle that is long and has a hole in the middle. Instead of bullets, the needles will fill the empty space in the chopsticks. Reportedly, the ability of the Dayak to use chopstick once made that shoulder run in fear. The second one, dohong. Dohong, the existence of dohong, one of typical Dayak weapons, has begun to become rare. The dohong is a weapon that is quite similar to the keris, has a unique curve, and is said to have been used earlier than the saber. That is lonjo. The shape of typical Dayak spear called lonjo does look like spear in general. The weapon, which consists of spear or an ornate wooden handle, can be used for various purposes, from hunting to fighting. Besides being famous for the weapon, the Dayak tribe also has several musical instruments that seem very distinctive and famous, namely shape. Shape is a musical instrument typical of the Dayak tribe, which means speaking fingers. The word shape itself comes from the mention of the Dayak Kanayan and Dayak Kenyah tribes. Next, tuma. Tuma is a musical instrument typical of West Kalimantan. Tuma is a musical instrument that has a similar shape to the tifa. The way to play tuma is by hitting it, usually used to accompany regional dance that are played together with other traditional instruments. And next, kahotong, hadra, and others. Okay.
The food we provide for the tourists for 2 days is lepet, served as a breakfast for the tourists, where it's made of fresh flavor, grated to coconut and sugar. Then for lunch, we provide kelumpet or cassava, where it's made from cassava leaves cooked together with coconut milk. And then for refreshments, we serve the dengek cake. Okay. And the evening meal we had provide the wadi, which is fermented product for either fish or pork. For the second day, we provide meal different from the day before. For the breakfast, the tourists would eat the tamping cake for the botok loncon, which was made of fish and wrapped in leaf. And for the dinner, we provide the unique and rather extreme food of the bangamat of the bad meat cooked with banana stalk.
This is rundown for day 1. It starts from 8 until 5 a.m. Next. And this is rundown for day 2, start from 9 until 5 p.m.
Okay, the ticket that you get if you join this place. Thanks.
Thank you for participating in our presentation. If you have any question, you can directly ask us any question.
Okay guys, thank you. Any question?
What about the facility in Dayak Park? Is it standard and included the safety of the tourists?
Okay, thank you for your question. We keep the tourists very safe because it is very important to us. And as the prohibition, of course, we have some rules such as no causing, insulting, and criminal acts. Thank you.
Oh, I see. It is again for safety, please. Thank you.
I have a question. Does Dayak Park provide facilities for immobility?
Okay, thank you for your question. Of course, we provide facilities for immobility.
Thank you for your explain.
Sorry, I have another question. What about this Tugnikis Dayak Park from our other side, which makes us have to come to Dayak Park?
Okay, thank you for your question. What distinguishes Dayak Park tourists from other side is Dayak Park, where every tourist will feel most of what life is like for the Dayak people, from knowing the ceremonial custom, from dancing to regular food custom by the Dayak. Thank you.
Okay, this one's so interesting. Thank you.
I have a last question. Is this Dayak Park Resort available for all age, or is there an age limit?
Okay. What the question? Can you repeat?
Okay. Last question is this Dayak Park Resort available for all age, or is there an age limit?
Of course, any age can visit Dayak Park.
I see. I will visit this festival for later. Thank you all for amazing introduction about Indonesian Dayak Park. Thank you.
Thank you all.